to fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, qualifying underway for the CureDisc.org ARCA series. A few cars heading out already, Cody Brown in the 17 among those. 32 cars here tonight. Quite a large field for our ARCA series. Round number 2 of our playoffs. This is the final round of the round of 12. We'll find out which 8 drivers move on. We already know Lucas Weissmo will, so he got the win last week. 7 drivers will join him in moving on this week. Right on board with Cody till we start getting some times put up. What's up, refugee? Cody gets up and into the outside wall. That's going to disallow his time more than likely. And it did disallow his time. Zach Marchison gets the first lap of record in. Marchison with that 30-38. Around for his second lap, comes out of turn 4, the back end starts to step out on him. Catches a bit of the grass. Second lap, 3/10 slower for Marchison. Cody Brown's second lap does count. He goes to P2. Kyle Heckert up to the 3rd spot. Made his debut last week. So Cody Brown drops down the 3rd. Joe Selby in the 19. Selby jumps up to P1. Fastest guys you'll ever see on a controller. Billy Davison goes top of the board ahead of Garrett Boyd by 1/1000th of a second. Most impressive. 16 cars so far put up a time. 73 Andrew Hayes out on track. Hayes was his first lap, P12. It's Parker coming out of the pit road here. Start up his warm-up lap, 22. Forward screen printing cookout machine. Got Blake Roebuck out on track, one of our playoff drivers. Now in a Ford Mustang. Let's get this hydrated for Mert. Thank you, buddy. Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? Roebuck heading to see how fast his first lap is. 30-38 on lap 1. Michael Christopher jumps up to P3. What's up, Scooty? Yeah, Wes Parker gets on his first lap. Parker usually a threat for the top 10. 30-68 in his first lap, puts him 15th. Let's see if he's able to pick up on lap number 2. Blake Giglio out on track. 53 seconds left. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to get laps in. Ones that are just late leaving may not get a time down. Comes West for lap number 2, see if he picks it up. 30-20. That'll put him P2 behind Mike Edwards. Blake's up and into the outside wall. Blake will not get a lap in. And Cameron's first lap, 31-40. Should make it around in time for lap number 2 to count. Comes out of turn number 4, heading down to start finish. 30-41 on lap number 2. Moves Nick up to the 10th spot. And that'll wrap up qualifying. So Nick just in the nick of time getting that 10th spot 34 cars in this race tonight. That's great. Mike Edwards, your pole sitter tonight in the 14. Get everybody on track. We'll start our rundown here. Those are your first 2 laps tonight? Nice. Yeah, we should be good, JR. I don't think I have that running right now, so it should be fine. Highest starter we have so far is 3rd place. Still waiting on Wes, Mike, Christopher, Davison, Roebuck, Hammer. A lot of guys not on track. It's very difficult to do a starting lineup. 34 cars, we need to get it rolling too. There we go. Jump on right rears. Mike Edwards, your pole sitter tonight in the number 14 Fort Worth Screen Esports Swiss Army Ford. Wes Parker, the Fort Worth Screen Printing Lionel Racing Cookout Dodge, starts on the outside front row. Ethan Evers in the 8 Fort Worth Screen Esports Toyota starts 3rd. Mike Chris in the 70 CTC Racing Ford starts in 4th. Billy Davison, the Power Peralta Kia, starts in 5th. Garrett Boyd, 1.8 Electric Chevrolet, starts 6th. Blake Roebuck's App State Ford runs off in the 7th spot tonight. Joe Selby, the Pontiac Chevy, with Miller Genuine Draft on board, goes in the 8th spot tonight. Zach Martison rolls off in 9th. Nick Hammer in the 11. He has a firefighter scheme on there. He rolls off in 10th. Andrew Hayes, the Carolina 73, rolls off in 11th. Kyle Eckert, Straight Budda Racing, rolls off in the 12th spot. Cody Brown, Budweiser Chevrolet, starts in 13th. Adam Thompson rolls off 14th. Daniel Wallens, CTC Labor 12 Pontiac, starts 13th. Dominic Lee, Haley Chevy, starts in 16th. Cliff Mullins, nice Memorial Day paint scheme, rolls off there in 17th. Jason Palmer, the Border Patrol 25, rolls off 18th. Scott Elston, Traxxas Chevy, all patriotic, rolls off in 19th. You got the old Jimmy Spencer throwback for Afton Sloan, rolling off in 20th. Lucas Weitzman, the DuPont Chevy, starts 21st. Adam Crozier, nice patriotic machine, rolls off 22nd. Jonathan Ledger in this Davey Allison throwback rolls off 23rd. Ian Montrose in the SpaceX Chevy 24th. Blake Giglio, CTC low drag Pontiac, starts in the 25th spot. Tyler Lanin starting from the pits. Jeremy Clapper Newell rolls off 27th. Griffin Jones 28th in the Lucas Oil, I believe that's a Toyota. JR Deal, the Deal Brothers Speed Shop Toyota, starts in 29th. Corey Lavallo got a lawn maintenance Chevrolet there. He rolls off 30th. EJ Johnson not showing on track, nor is Chris Alkire. Will Asherbranner, see if he's showing up on 33rd here. There he is. So EJ Johnson, Chris Alkire, Derek Wilden, all not showing on track. Curious. Jump on board. Mike Edwards rolling through turns 3 and 4. We're getting set for playoff racing from Las Vegas. Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Edwards and Parker would lead us to the green flag. Have to wait for the green on initial start. All of the rest are on the leader. We are underway. Edwards drops down low. Wes Parker running that higher line. Edwards going to clear to the lead. Mike Chris settles in for 3rd. Ethan Evers has Garrett Boyd to his outside. The 38 of Garrett Boyd working the high side of Ethan Evers. Boyd going to complete the pass on the high lane. Evers to the 5th spot. Joe Selby currently 6th. That's Billy Davison to his inside. Davison trying to complete the pass on the bottom. Side by side, they continue through the exit of turn 4, heading back to start finish to complete lap number 2. Continues side by side for the 6th spot. See Blake Roebuck right behind, trying to decide which way he should go. See all the cars with the blue front splitters, blue spoilers, those are playoff cars. How we differentiate them here in the Curious.org ARCA series. Selby not giving up on that high lane. Just keeps his nose out in front. Keep trading the 6th spot between Selby and Davison. See Roebuck, Hammer, Brown, Margison all piled up behind him. Nick Hammer gets to the outside wall. Gets loose. Goes back up into the outside wall to stay off everyone else with the 11. Nick Hammer dropping back after contact with the outside wall. Looks like everyone's going to be able to avoid the 11. He's going to have some right side damage. Might slow him down a bit. It's like Selby is finally dispatched of Billy Davison. Now Blake Roebuck has gotten around him as well. Roebuck going to try to set sail after the 19. Wes Parker running the higher lane in the 22. Mike Edwards a little bit lower through 3 and 4. Interesting to see our leaders run 2 different lines like that. Selby still holding off Roebuck for the time being. Davison 8th, Cody Brown 9th. Zach Margerson just disappeared. He's back, there he is. 55 of Margerson. Andrew Hayes currently 11th. Dominic Lee is 12th. Lucas Hoytsma up to 13th. Started 20th. So Hoytsma making his way to the front. Thompson and Heckert battling side by side. Battle for the 14th spot. And you got Cliff Mullins. Nick Hammer settled in 17th after his brush with the outside wall.
Yeah, what's up?
Just make sure my driver chat was working. Thank you.
Nick Hammer, there's Blake Giglio, 16. Just making sure his chat was working. Scott Elston, he's in 19th. Ian Montrose currently 20th.
Hey Blake, did you say something all I could see was your name pop up?
Nick's messing with Blake. Jimmy Clapper Newell in 21st. J.R. Deal 22nd. Newcomer Griffin Jones, his debut in the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. He's currently 24th. Corey Lavallo, Will Asherbrenner, Adam Crozier, Jonathan Ledger, Afton Sloan, 29. So we have 31 cars that officially started this race. Chris Alkire on pit road, not sure what happened to him. Might have had a connection issue. He is 6 laps down. Currently shown in 31st. Wes Parker hounding the back of Mike Edwards, not letting him get away. Cody Brown trying to get by his teammate, Billy Davison. Got another teammate, Zach Margerson, behind him. Bunch of meatballs running together. Brown continuing to work on Davison. Wes Parker still all over Mike Edwards. Mike Chris is starting to close in the 70, make this a 3-car show up at the front. They have about 3/4 of a second over Ethan Evers. From Mike Chris back. There's Ethan just popping into your screen. What's up, Bill? Top 3 kind of checking out. Plenty of gap behind, and then you get back to around Lucas Hoytsma before you get into the cars racing side by side. Hoytsma trying to work his way up into the top 10. Currently 11th. That 98 would be 10th for him. And Lucas up to 11th, gets clear of Heckert and Margison. Margison gets a little out of shape on quarter entry. It looked like he brushed the wall coming in. Didn't slow him down too bad, but definitely looked a little scary. Things still close up at the front. Throw a blanket over our lead 3. $15 down, 85 to go. Parker peeking to the outside on Edwards. He's able to get that nose alongside. Edwards couldn't go all the way out to the wall on corner exit. See if Parker can get the pass done the long way around. High side very valuable at Vegas. Side by side across the line. Edwards led that one, but only just. Mike Chris now closing in on the back, trying to decide which car he wants to follow. Parker making good time down the backstretch with that corner exit off 2.
Sorry, Teddy, when I got loose.
Just needs to be able to maintain through
Yeah, I went long.
3 and 4 and then try to make up more ground once he gets back to 1 and 2. I think after this lap he should have it. Mike Christopher in the 70 going to go ahead and try to follow the same line. Keep Edwards pinned to the bottom. Yes, sir, Thrizzy. Playoff racing. In round of 12 ends tonight. We'll find out which 8 drivers move on. We already know Lucas Hoytsma's through. He won last week, so we got to figure out which 7 are going to join him in the round of 8 next week. Hope everyone's having a nice Memorial Day, whether you had to work like I am or had the night off, had the day off. Hope it's been a good one for you. So Wes Parker out front. Mike Chris clears to 2nd. Mike Edwards falls down to the 3rd spot. Keep an eye, see if Mike Chris is able to work in on Wes Parker, make some gains. I believe Edwards has burned his tires up. Ethan Edwards in the 4th spot. Blake Roebuck in 5th. Joe Selby 6th. Garrett Boyd 7th. Billy Davison 8th. Cody Brown 9th. Lucas Hoytsma up into the top 10. Kyle Heckert in 11th. Blake Giglio 12th. Dominic Lee's falling down to 13th. Cliff Mullins is 14th. Adam Thompson 15th. Nick Hammer, after brushing with the wall, hanging tough in 16th. Zach Margison 17th. Andrew Hayes, Scott Elston battling for 18th. Jeremy Clapper in 20th. J.R. Deal, I know Thrizzy wants to know where Deal is. He is 21st. Lavallo 22nd. Daniel Llewellyn 23rd. Griffin Jones 24th. Jonathan Ledger 25th. Jason Palmer 26th. Adam Perjour 27th spot. Captain Sloan 28th. Ian Montrose, there he is, 29th. Will Ashebrander 30th. Chris Alkire 31st. Alkire obviously having connection issues, 6 laps down for him. Out front, Wes Parker, Mike Chris, Mike Edwards. You're a big JR Deal guy, heck yeah. JR currently in that 21st spot. 10 seconds behind our race leader. And at Gordon paint is legit. Lucas Hoytsma painted up that one. He's now in the 9th spot. Hoytsman works to the inside of Cody Brown in the 97. Move Cody back to 10th. See Blake Giglio in the 16 trying to make his way through. Hoytsman and Giglio always start towards the back and like to try to work their way to the front. See the playoff banners on both those cars, the blue spoilers on the front and rear. Closing in on a quarter mark through our race. Hoytsman and Giglio making their way to the front from the rear. 32 cars tonight, 31 officially starting. Quite a field. Hoytsman up to the 9th spot. Giglio's trying to follow him through. He's currently up to 11th. Now he's going to try to set to work after Cody Brown. And Davison, one of our playoff drivers, at the 8th spot. Garrett Boyd closing in on Joe Selby. This will be a battle for 6th. Selby up high in the 19. Boyd down low in the 38. Both drivers run a low line through 1 and 2. Head down the Nellis backstretch. Listen, Selby starts a little higher than drives it down, while Boyd kind of enters low and stays low. At the 8, Ethan Evers hitting pit road out of the 5th place. First of our lead lap cars to hit pit road, lap 26. Looks like Ethan's going to split it up into 3 sections. 25, 50, and 75 would be our guess as he comes down.
54 pitting this time. Pitting this lap.
See who else may come down. Wes Parker stays out. Roebuck stays out. Hoytsman's up to the 5th spot.
31 pitting.
A lot of cars coming down. You got Joe Selby, Garrett Boyd, Billy Davidson, Cliff Mullins, all on pit road. Here they are hitting their boxes.
55 pitting this time.
A lot of cars coming down pit road now.
73's pitting this time.
Pitting.
Hard to keep up with it all.
25 pitting.
Leaders coming. Wes
Oh,
Parker,
on the
Mike
top.
Chris, Mike Edwards, Lucas Hoytsman, Blake Giglio.
Nice save, Mike.
Nearly the whole top of the field.
One pitting this lap.
Blake Roebuck has stayed out an extra lap.
That's why I was in a pit road.
Roebuck take over the race leads. Does he stay out again? Oh, he's on the backstretch. We'll see.
Pitting this time.
Roebuck decides to come down. Looks like he's slowing down. You see him off the throttle. Fire coming out the pipes there. Roebuck disappears. Coming into pit road. Roebuck, Clapper, and Deal, JR Deal, all coming to pit roads. The 53 gets in there hot. Looked like he slowed it down by the time he got to that cone, but man, oh man. Griffith Jones really made up some ground getting into pit road. Let's see where this cycles around. Never squandered high on Wes Parker. No, Ethan has pit. So that should give it to Ethan Evers when it cycles through. So there you go, Ethan Evers, race leader in the 8. First car to pit road. Wes Parker, 1.2 seconds over Joe Selby in 3rd. See if anybody picked up penalties here. We got a 54-second stop for Nick Hammer, so he may have had a 40-second hold. P. Montrose had a 25-second stop. Not sure what that might be unless damage repair. A strange number. Wes Parker getting by Ethan Evers. Parker will come out to the race lead. It's the aforementioned Parker leading. Ethan Evers now 2nd. Garrett Boyd rides in the 3rd spot. Mike Chris 4th. Joe Selby now 5th. Someone brushed the wall there a little bit. May have been Lucas Hoytsma. He and Blake Giglio working into turn 3. They're up to 7th and 8th after the pit cycle.
4-3 pitting in.
Now Alkire, who got the late start here, he's going to come down and take his service. Shown in 31st spot. And now that we had our pit cycle, let's run through the field. Wes Parker, your leader, over Ethan Evers. Mike Chris, Garrett Boyd, 3rd and 4th. Joe Selby in the 5th spot. Mike Edwards running him down. Edwards nearly a half second quicker than Selby, so Edwards with fresher tires. Selby one of the first guys to pit. Lucas Hoytsma in 7th. He's gaining on both of the guys in front of him. Blake Giglio right there with him. Cody Brown rides in 9th with Blake Roebuck 10th. Cliff Mullins is 11th. Billy Davidson and Adam Thompson 12th and 13th. Kyle Heckert rides in 14th. Zach Margerson 15th. Dominic Lee falling all the way down to 16th after having a good starting spot. Andrew Hayes 17th. Scott Elson rides in the 18th spot. Griffin Jones 19th. J.R. Deal up into the top 20. Clapper Newell 21st. Corey Lavallo 22nd. Jonathan Ledger 23rd. Daniel Llewellyn 24th. Will Ashebrander 25th. Afton Sloan 26th. There is Ian Montrose. Montrose first car 1 lap down. He's shown 27th. Let's see if we can find Nick Hammer. There he is. Nick's the only other car 1 lap down. 28th spot. Adam Crozier showing 2 laps down, 29th. Jason Palmer having some struggles. He's shown now 5 laps down. Just had a 45-second pit stop. Trouble for the 25 team. Jump to find Chris Alkire. There he is. Alkire is shown 6 laps down after his pit stop. EJ Johnson has joined the race. He is now 24 laps down in his Honeybee Racing Toyota. Let's see if we can find Derek Wilden. There he is. 20 car. He also joined the race late. He's shown 25 laps down, but out there running. Jump back up to the front. Here is Wes Parker, race leader. Parker closing in on the 39. Last car in the lead lap, Afton Sloan. See Mike Chris and Ethan Evers battling back there. Just for the 2nd spot. Gotta move Mike Chris up to 2nd. Ethan Evers drops to 3rd. Mike Edwards rides in the 4th spot as Garrett Boyd in tow. And here comes Hoytsma. He's up to 6th. Blake Giglio following closely in 7th. Parker has gotten by the 39 of Sloan. It's weird seeing the camel car back because Lavallo had been running that paint scheme to start the season. Now Sloan's out there representing the Jimmy Spencer camel car. Parker has 1.4 seconds over Mike Chris. Chris slowly cutting into that lead. Mike Evers, Garrett Boyd. Evers starting to catch his teammate Ethan Evers. See if we can find any battles out on track. JR deal. JR working on Scott Elston. Move JR up to the 19th spot. Slide Scott back to 20th. JR starting to pick up a few spots. Meanwhile, Hoytsma has caught Garrett Boyd. It's a battle for 5th. Hoytsma works down low on Garrett Boyd coming across start finish. Nearly dead even at the line. Hoytsman's going to get on out ahead as he down low, entered turn number 1. Hoytsma up into the top 5, started 20th. No caution flags, just green flag stops, making his way towards the front. It's both he and Boyd work by the lap machine of Sloan. Iglio closing in. Blake going to look to the top in 1 and 2. See the 39 up and into the outside wall. It keeps it going in the right direction. Iglio peaks to the bottom going into 3 and 4. Going to draw alongside as Boyd slips up the track a little bit. Blake should be able to clear once he gets down to turn 1. That'll move Blake up to the 6th spot. And a battle between teammates shaping up. Edwards has caught the back of his teammate Ethan Evers. Garrett Boyd, he's trying to crossover. Didn't quite work out, but he tried it. It's this battle for 3rd between Fort Worth Screen Esports team Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards. Ethan goes up high, lets Edwards have the bottom. Battle complete as Mike Edwards takes over the 3rd spot from his teammate. Here comes Lucas Hoytsma. Gonna try and get by both of them. Evers protects the bottom. Hoytsma gonna have to go the long way around if he wants to get by Ethan. Hoytsma then gets his nose underneath as they head down into 1. Ethan gives up the bottom, lets Hoytsma take his preferred line. And Hoytsma completes the pass in 3 and 4. Lucas now up to the 4th spot. Very impressive given where he started. Gets that car right down on that white line. Evers trying to fight back on the outside. I'm impressed Edwards hasn't been able to run away from these two. So they're putting up plenty of speed while driving side by side. Hoytsma finally has him cleared. Now Lucas sets off after Mike Edwards. Gap from Parker to Christopher just went under 2 seconds up front. As I say that, balloons back over. Staying right at that 2-second gap, give or take a little. And then we have this battle for 3rd. Lucas Hoytsma drops to the inside of Mike Edwards. Just like that, Lucas Hoytsma up into the podium. Now, side by side, you have Evers and Edwards. Thought these two had settled their battle, but Ethan Evers saw an opportunity and went for it. Now Evers going to peek to his outside. You got Blake Giglio trying to figure out where to go around these two teammates that are battling door to door. All 4 of these cars in the playoffs.
Pitting.
No idea who the pitting was. Looks like Mike Chris. Second place, hitting pit road in the 70. Second place, right at lap 50. Seems to think we're going green. So he hits pit road. Parker stays out. Weissman stays out. Giglio. Evers comes down. That's 5th spot. Ethan Evers coming down. It's like Cliff Mullins also on pit road. 37 car. He's still on the lead lap.
Pitting this time.
But one Lavallo heading back out from a pit stop. Caution on the speedway. What has happened to bring that out? Thanks, Corey.
Under review.
Anybody know what happened? I guess we'll wait to hear what Maverick says, because I don't see anything obvious.
Both one.
Just seen a car on the inside. JR Deal hadn't pitted yet. He's in 8th spot now.
So after review, the 98 car got back into the back of the 70 car, spinning him. The 70 car was rejoining, but the 98 had plenty of time to see him and react, so the 98 will be getting the penalty.
All right.
Can you take another look at that? Because the one made a move to the bottom of him, and whoever that was, I don't even know who it was, made a move while I was trying to go to his outside, so I then again tried to make another move to his inside, and there was literally no time to react to that.
I can take another look.
Come on.
I slammed on my brakes to try to avoid him, but there was nothing I could do.
Let's go on board with the 98.
Go to
See
the
if
part
we
of the
can
track where the car's not. It's an option.
cockpit view here.
So looking at it again, the one car didn't really make, I mean, he made a sudden move to the bottom, but nothing to where the 70 car reacted too strongly. So I'm going to stick with my call on that one.
I mean, I didn't
Cautious.
change mine, but alright.
He was going to go to the high side, then then the 70 car moves to that direction.
Forward bite with another L.
Slow it down.
Sorry about that, guys. My car died, and I couldn't get it.
Mike Chris moves to the top a little bit. As he does, you see the indecisiveness. Isn't all three to the back? I don't think the one did anything wrong. And we're watching that in a third speed, but you watch it at full speed. Watch the 70 turn to the right there. And as he turns to the right, you see him decide to turn to the left. And there's no room to go to the left because then the 70 didn't actually go all the way to the right. He just made that one little quick move, and that caused indecisiveness, and that caused the accident. So obviously not my call to make, so I'm not going to but definitely have my thoughts on it. Oh, sure, Ian had an adventurous line there, but again, he didn't cause that wreck. I mean, in my head, you can't just come out of the pits, be slow right in the racing line. That doesn't make sense. Don't be in the racing line till you're going racing speed. Yep, 32 cars for the ARCA playoff. 32. That JR fella's one of them. ARCA's a blast, man.
Cody, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I'm gonna need a black clear. Probably on the restart, just wait till it goes green.
Got it.
All the wave around cars just got their send off here. So quite a few of them. 15 cars looks like got their stayed on the lead lap, and then quite a few took a wave around.
Black clear, just let me know.
I'd like a head start.
Here comes Joe Selby. Thompson.
Yeah, you might want to delay it. Yeah.
What happened?
My God. That's ridiculous, guys. Come on.
Daniel Llewellyn is crashed. Let's find out why the 23 is backwards.
Oh, I just got destroyed by the 23. Oh, did I just see somebody flipping a caution?
Hey, 37, I'm supposed to be in front of you.
What?
I'm gonna pass on the inside.
No, that ain't happening. I'm behind 62.
Daniel Llewellyn's up high going through the corner.
Yet again.
Llewellyn then left hooks.
Down me to pass you. So.
The 21 up and into the wall. Montrose,
I mean, it's been telling me
Alcaire, Crozier all involved. The 23 takes a little
That's
tumble.
why I'm saying he's going to clear my black on this restart because it's screwed up.
No, you're supposed to let the pace car by. You didn't make it at a pit road in time.
No, I did. I was behind the pace car. I took the wave around.
Hmm. No idea why Llewellyn just turned left into Clapper under yellow.
Said that he can't talk or anything. His shit locked up.
Yeah, I got destroyed, so.
Sandy, do I have any damage on my back?
Yeah, he's sorry about that, Clapper. It was like a failure or something.
Look on the back.
Chaos
Well, I
under
did
caution.
tell her, I thought so. I didn't know what was going on there.
They really
So
are.
that was an equipment failure for Llewellyn.
Alright, let's try to get this race restarted. Pace car is off. Wes Parker, your race leader in the 22 on the inside, has control. Footwear screen printing Dodge. Waits for the green flag. Curious. Giglio and Parker down into the corner. Giglio jumps down in front of his teammate Lucas Hoytsma. So now Parker, Giglio, Hoytsma, top three. Roebuck fourth, Edwards fifth. Who's that blinking out? Blake Roebuck having some connection issues in the 30. Mike Edwards tucks in line in fifth, right up underneath Roebuck.
Yeah, I love getting lapped by a lap car.
He said he loves getting lapped by a lap car. What? Blake Giglio to the inside of Wes Parker.
I had to check up because of the wreck in front of me.
Checking up doesn't matter. You're hitting me in the door.
Some spiciness. 40 laps to go. Man, it took us a long time to get our first caution. That was an awesome run for so many cars on track. ARCA out front, Giglio, Hoytsma in tow. Then you have Blake Roebuck and Mike Edwards.
Sorry, just coming through the bottom.
Jeremy, pass left.
Giglio trying to get that nose alongside Wes Parker. I believe he's finally there. Got that Pontiac nose just to the outside bumper of the 22. Now Blake going to try and run that outside. Oh, contact between our leaders. Parker, Hoytsma, Giglio all involved. Parker, heavy damage to the 22. That's going to bring out the yellow flag once again.
Sorry, they got locked up.
Parker came up the track. Oh, Ian Montrose just destroys Wes Parker well after the caution is out. That's going to cause Parker not to be able to drive. That's going to be a tow. Parker probably wasn't going to have to tow until the one car came in there very late and destroyed him.
Ian Montrose, the hammer, just hammered the hell out of fucking Wesley Parker.
Let's take one more look. Looks like Parker tries to come up a little bit. Giglio is there. They make contact. Giglio gets sideways. Hoytsma gets into Parker. Nowhere for Hoytsma to go. Parker then slides down to the inside. He stopped for quite some time. And then the one car comes to say hello. That is weird. Let's go on board the one.
What you doing, Michael?
See what Montrose could see through that. Oh, he was right behind.
Does that mean I don't get the wavelength?
Bam!
If you made contact, no. It takes it away.
I crashed into him after the yellow flag came out. Does that mean that I get it?
That means you don't get it.
Lucky dog high.
See?
No, not usually.
You get any kind of contact.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Maybe next time
Yeah,
don't
I
run
was
into
the
him.
first car lap down.
That too.
Well, my tires just reset because when whoever it is, playoff might be over.
What the crash gods give and what they take away.
Montrose still limping around with a broken race car. What up, Autumn? Yeah, your boy kind of oopsed us. West came up into a Blake Giglio to his outside. Giglio, meanwhile, did a very, very impressive save. Kept that car from getting much damage and now has the race lead. Sure, Hoytsma had to take a fast repair. He hit the outside wall pretty hard. Now he is back in the field again. Took him, what, 25 laps to work his way up towards the front. Not all the way to the front, but towards the front. He'll have to do it all over again. See if we can find the 22 of Wes. Wes had to take the tow, so unfortunately he is sitting on pit road after having a very fast car tonight. He's finally repaired and down on the way after his 2.5 minute tow. Put him 2 laps down. There's 3 cars 1 lap down. See, he's going to have to pull some strategy to try to get back on the lead lap. Unfortunate for Wes.
So after review, the 22 and 16 came together coming out of turn 4. The 22 was sliding up while the 16 was still kind of maintaining his position. I'm going to go ahead and call this a racing incident as they were kind of just, it wasn't intentional or ill will by any means, but it was just kind of 2 guys in the same place at the same time.
Fair enough.
do a check.
It works.
Hey, Blake, do I have any damage on our run?
What's up, Jay?
If someone's race that got destroyed, that was definitely a racing deal.
Blake, BG,
you're
copy?
clean.
Hey, what's going on?
You said you want me to talk to you, so here I am talking to you.
What's up, man? How's it going?
It's going well, it's going well. You having fun out there? Looked like that was a little bit of a interesting situation. I think the 22 maybe came up on you a little bit.
Unfortunately, you know, at this place, I think is you gotta pass early. That's your only hope, really. And I think there we both going for the same thing. I think that would have been probably the race for the lead or win. Lucas was there too, but I feel like getting the clean air and getting out front was going to be the biggest part there. And we just came together there and we made contact. I think my car is okay. I don't
Swiss
know.
driving the 8 machine this week.
Sucks for Lucas though, getting involved in that. And I hope Wes can get back up here. That was just a racing incident, and it just happened.
10-4. All right, we'll let you get back down to your chat as you got half a lap to green. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
I'm gonna
The
let you pass me,
16
Daniel.
race leader Blake Giglio discussing the incident. What other sport can you talk to your drivers about the incidents right after they happen? Kind of fun. It's Blake Giglio in the 16. Says they're kind of racing for the same piece of real estate and came together.
It makes you wonder what other I can't speak tonight.
Wow.
Shenanigans we can get up to. There we go.
My bad.
Easy for you to say.
My bad, JR.
Sorry.
Pace car heads on in. Blake Giglio has control of the field. Anywhere between now and the green flag, he can take off. There he goes. Early in the box. Tries to jump out ahead of Blake Roebuck. Does so easily. Mike Edwards clears Cody Brown.
We good. I just got here.
Side by side for the 5th spot. Zach Margison down low. Newcomer Griffin Jones in the 53. You get single file. Up front. Giglio and Roebuck. Roebuck able to get to his outside. Blake and Blake show once more. Stop if you heard this one before in Sidewinder. Oh no, Roebuck's having connection issues. That's got to be real unnerving as the race leader to have the guy on your outside there and then not there. Top 3 all playoff drivers as you see those blue spoilers on it. You have Cody Brown not in the playoffs. Nice maneuver of Blake Roebuck to get to the inside of Giglio, and then Giglio, man, what a terrible time to have those connection issues.
Blake, you're scaring me that blinking up there.
Now he's trying to hold off Mike Edwards. Edwards not having any of it.
The other Blake.
The Blake that's blinking. Here we go on lap 69. This is where I need my boy Clint Roberts to help me out. Or anybody in the race that's listening. Letting me down. It's like Blake Giglio. Going to lead lap 69. Roebuck, Edwards, Brown, Margison, your top 5. Adam Thompson's gotten around Griffin Jones. Thompson up to 6. Jones 7th. Dominic Lee. Saw him have that contact with the 70 car. He is currently in the 8th spot. Ethan Evers rides in 9th. Kyle Heckert 10th. Jonathan Ledger up to 11th. Scott Elston 12th. Yeah, Mike Christopher is currently 13th. Christopher involved in that first caution as he came off pit road. And Lucas Hoyt's trying to rebound. He's now battling Mike Chris for that 13th spot. We got 3 wide behind is Garrett Boyd, 21 of Clapper Newell, and the 9 of JR Deal. 3 wide coming off turn 2. That is the toughest turn on the track to go 3 wide. Still 3 wide as they go down into 3 and 4. Sorry, everyone else. This is entertaining. We're going to watch the battle for 16th. Oh, Clapper and Boyd make door-to-door contact going across the line. I think Boyd thought Clapper was going to go a little bit lower. Fortunately, those two keep the cars going in the correct direction. And that'll wake you up. Yeah, Will Asherbrander in the 20th spot. Joe Selby 21st, Nick Hammer 22nd, Cliff Mullins 23rd. And 1 lap down, we have Corey Lavallo. The 01's 24th, Ian Montrose 25th. Afton Sloan 26, 2 laps down after the tow. Wes Parker, Adam Crozier also 2 laps down. Daniel Llewellyn looks like he is 5 laps down. No, he's on the lead lap. It was just being really weird because he's so far behind the pack. Llewellyn's 24th on the lead lap, even after taking that little tumble under the caution flag. Let's head back up front. Got it. Giglio, Roebuck, Edwards, Brown, and Margison. Roebuck's faded away from Giglio a little bit, now in the clutches of Edwards. May lose the second spot. 27 to go from Las Vegas. Curtis.org ARCA series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Want to find out more information about it, head on over to dgsracing.com. dgsracing.com. We have racing every single night. You're welcome to come be a part of it.
Oh, wow.
Giglio opening up over a half-second lead as Edwards continues to work over Roebuck. Roebuck comes off the corner very low to make sure Edwards doesn't get underneath him, and then disappears. Edwards once again has a very strong run on Roebuck, just nowhere to take it. Roebuck making that Mustang very wide. 20 leagues if you find a Mustang and a Fusion on track at the same time. Also got a Kia in this race, Toyotas, Chevrolet SS, Chevrolet Camaro, Dodge Charger, a couple different versions of it. Any test lodges, not tonight. Travis Martin not making an appearance tonight. He's the only driver that has a test lodge that we know of. Half Tesla, half Dodge. Cody Brown now looking at Mike Edwards, trying to find a way around. Yeah, get Rev back out here. We'll have a Yugo in the race again. Brown not able to get by. They single file out. Martison, Thompson, Lee, Evers, then here comes Hoytsman trying to work his way back up. He's into the 9th spot as he goes by Griffin Jones. Right on the back bumper of Ethan Evers, trying to get to his inside as he comes off of turn number 2. 97 able to just turn left and get lower than Evers. '62 off track. Back in, coming around. Is he coming to pit road? 62 hits pit road as the caution comes out. Who's that around behind him? I saw the car backwards. Is that Heckert? That is the 12 of Heckert. Whoever pit there might be very lucky, depending on if the leaders lap him or not.
Under review.
Let's see what happens to the 12 car.
Lap of the leaders on.
It's like the 12 was trying to pit without any warning.
79 come to 80.
Without that warning, the 54 had no idea he was coming to pit road.
No problem.
Gets into the back of him. Davison then goes up the track, collects the 28. Let's see if anyone else gets a piece here.
Tires and gas, I guess.
Where is the 28 car? Heavy damage to 28. Davey Allison, Mopar Texaco combination. Obviously a big Davey fan and a big Dodge fan. Makes it back around. So far still in the lead lap. See if he's able to stay there.
Coming on the outside.
And who was that hit pit road? It was the 62 of Thompson. He's still showing on the lead lap. Did he take his stop?
After review, the 12 car, for some reason, slows down completely in the middle of the turn, leaving the 54 with nowhere to go.
He's going to pit road.
The 12 car was entering the pit road. He gave no indication that he was, so I'm going to say the 12 car gets the penalty on this one.
So there you go. Same thing we saw. 12 car slowing for pit road, didn't give any indication. 12 picks up the penalty. Let's see if pit road becomes a busy place. I believe everyone needs fuel. Should be able to make it from here. 30 stays out, 97 stays out. Let's check the pit laps here then. So Hoytsma came down. Pretty much everyone came down that isn't our leader Blake Roebuck. Interesting. Hoytsma showing a fuel-only stop, 5.9 for him. He'll be second. Blake Giglio showing 4 tires. He'll start third. Edwards 11 seconds, maybe 2 tires. Not sure what's going on with him, but he is in the 4th spot. Cody Brown 4 tires fuel, 5th spot. Dominic Lee 4 tires and fuel. Evers, Mike Chris, Griffin Jones, Martison all 4 tires and fuel. Martison had a 17-second stop. Not sure what the extra 3 seconds was about for him. Nick Hammer fuel only in the 11. Scott Elson 18-second stop. J.R. Deal 4 tires and fuel, 13th. Andrew Hayes had a 15-second stop. Davidson at 17, so maybe a little bit of damage repair going on there. Cliff Mullins 1.5 second stop. So Mullins obviously getting some damage repair. That is a lot of time on pit road. Still in the lead lap though. So Jonathan Ledger's taking his fast repair. 20 to go. Clapper Newell had a 51-second stop. Daniel Llewellyn 50 seconds. So a lot of guys again taking those tires and fuel. 62, still in the lead lap. Had a 14-second stop. Garrett Boyd, 14-second stop. Those are the last cars on the lead lap. Up front, Blake Roebuck, Lucas Hoytsma, Blake Giglio, Mike Edwards, Cody Brown, your top 5. 3.2 bladder bag change. Yikes. Alright. 19 laps remaining from Las Vegas. We're at 2x2 formed up behind the pace car heading down the backstretch, getting set for the restart. Leader Roebuck shows in the bottom lane. Roebuck did not pit. Still believe Roebuck's going to have to take a fuel stop at some point, but did not pit here. So it'll be very interesting to see how this restart goes. Hoytsma fuel only, and then tires behind them. So fresh tires, third on back. Except for 11th, Nick Hammer in the 11. Everybody else, fresh tires. Good luck and Godspeed, gentlemen. Here we go. Blake Roebuck gets us restarted. Lucas Hoytsma immediately fading back. Blake Roebuck alongside Mike Edwards, Cody Brown. That's where all the action is. We get down to the corner, though. I suspect Blake Giglio is going to take off in that 16 car. Giglio gets out in front of his teammate Lucas Hoytsma, Cody Brown, Mike Edwards. Battle for the 4th spot. Cody Brown gets loose, the 17, up and into the outside wall, gets Margison. Will Ashburner gets a piece, Daniel Llewellyn gets in there. Saw Sloan get a piece, Cody Brown then drives off the racetrack.
Under review.
Looked like Cody Brown just got loose. Yeah, 17 just snaps around right into the 98 of Lee.
Wow.
Gets a piece of Margison.
Whoa.
Let's jump on board with the 55, see what happens once he gets off our screen here.
Sorry, what was that, A?
Oh, Will Ashburner plows into him as he got tagged by the 11, or 17, excuse me. Adam Crozier right at the end.
I saw him low, getting loose or something. I was just hoping the
Margison
guy hiding come down.
gets into the 45.
After
45
review,
gets shot up the track.
17
62
got
comes to a
loose in the
complete
corner,
spot.
Coming down and collecting cars. The 17 will be getting the EOL.
He's already going to be the EOL. A lot happened there. Cody Brown losing control of the 17, collecting several cars. $16 to
Still a
go.
little bit faster.
Wonder if our pit stop lap is correct for
Lock it on our side.
Roebuck, because if he's trying to make it from here,
He cleared my flag, he gave me an EOL, and I was pitting.
I just called it. Why would you swing out like that?
uh-oh.
It's a fucking joke.
Alright, I can give it to me.
Let's see who the one is upset with.
Lucky dog on the inside.
39. It's like the field
Yeah,
just kind of
'cause we got wrecked
stops.
on the outside.
The 39 will receive an EOL for wrecking Lucky Dog.
Wow. Yikes. It looked like the 39 was trying to avoid cars in front of him. 38 suddenly slowed down. Field kind of checked up. Let's see if we can watch it from the 39. That's way too far back. Now it's on the 30. Game? This is something else entirely. So this was leading up to that. Wow. That was the conclusion of the accident. And the field bunches up across the start finish. Lucky Dog's called by the one car.
That was more like
39's
a
catching the
FU.
38. He avoids the 38, but right into the one. It's bad timing. Don't think it was intentional, just really, really bad timing. Roebuck riding on the apron. Fascinating strategy. It's showing 55 as his last pit lap. The guys could only go like 30. Very curious about this strategy. He'd be out right about now.
Are we going to be having the big one?
Clapper, shut up.
And the 55 is going to start it.
I'm in the back, dummy.
Field can catch you and then cause the big one. It's possible.
You can just, drive into the field.
We've seen that before.
What are you doing way back there?
Well, once I get to you, I'm gonna turn you.
Hmm. Hope most of you know that's mostly
It'll
joking.
be fun.
No ball.
Man, can't believe the 30 is not pit. But here we go. Let the chips fall where they may. Roebuck trying to roll the dice here. Curtis.org ARCA series. Roebuck gets us restarted. Blake and Blake out front. Roebuck blinking in and out. Blake Giglio P2 in 16. Lucas Weissman and his teammate in third. Just right on board with Giglio since the leader likes to blink. Mike Edwards right on the back bumper of Lucas Hoytsma. 13 laps remain. And Roebuck has to think he's close to be able to stay out there. Maybe he's anticipating more yellows. Dominic Lee in the 98. Closing in. He's been mid-pack most of the race, so here he finds himself towards the front. Just 12 laps remaining. Alright, the next lucky dog would go to Wes Parker, as all the cars 1 lap down are now on the lead lap. 24 cars on the lead lap. Dominic Lee gets by Hoytsman. Edwards now looking for room by Roebuck. Roebuck drifted high to block and then drifted back down. Blake Giglio's taking the race lead. Blake Roebuck falling back. Those older tires on the 30. Roebuck now has to hope for caution and hope he has a set of tires left over. Now that he's given up the lead, it'll be the time to pull such a strategy. But now we got Giglio, Edwards, and Lee. 1, 2, 3. Hoytsman's up to the 4th spot. Mike Chris makes his way to 5th. Wes is 2 laps down after having to take a tow. 10 to go from Las Vegas. Giglio, Edwards, and Lee. Top 3 machines. A Pontiac, a Ford, and a Chevy. Mike Chris has a Ford in 5th. Ethan Evers a Toyotas. We got a wreck in the background. That's the 73 of Hayes going around. Wes Parker also involved. That's going to take away the lucky dog from the 22. See what we can see. Clayton McHammer in the 11 gets into the back of the 73. Sends him on around. The 22 or 62 gets involved. 22, bam, right into the 62. So that's what happens to Wes. It's like the 62 just drifted down the track after the accident. May or may not have had steering after he hit the wall. Let's watch the 62 get involved too. Yeah, car has no left front. Just drifted down. 62 had no steering, and just unfortunate for Wes. He was in the wrong spot. Tough race for Wes. I believe Wes Parker called it a night on that one. Don't see him out there anymore. Should see Roebuck come to pit road. There he is. See if he has enough tires. He's lost the lead. Looks like Roebuck may have been gambling on that strategy of having the clean air. Just not worked out for him. So he got passed by quite a few folks.
After review, the 11 will be getting the EOL for running into the back of the 73.
Lucky dog going high move.
Daniel Lawal. I don't know who got the lucky dog.
Love you, Cody.
It's like 45. Adam Crozier getting a lucky dog in the 45. That'll move him from 2 laps down to 1 lap down.
If we're telling people we love him, I just want to tell Michael Edwards I love him.
We're getting down to it. Blake Giglio, your leader.
That's Carson, not Michael Edwards to you.
Nice. Apparently he's Russian. Mike Edwards 2nd, Dominic Lee 3rd, Mike Chris 4th, Ethan Evers. That is your top 5. Lucas Hoytsma up to 6th. Yeller. Griffin Jones, nice debut tonight, riding in 7th. JR Deal up to the 8th spot. No JR has fans in our chat. Scott Elson rides in 9th. Garrett Boyd, Cliff Mullins, Jonathan Ledger, Billy Davison, Clapper Newell.
Whoa, Daniel.
Daniel Lawal Corey Lavallo, Cody Brown, Will Ashenbrenner. Roebuck after his pit stop is 20th. Strategy just not going to work out for Roebuck tonight. Joe Selby's 21st. Nick Hammer with the EOL will be 22nd. Andrew Hayes after the accident finds himself 1 lap down, 23rd. Adam Crozier with the lucky dog 1 lap down in 24th. Adam Thompson, the Old Bay car. Love some Old Bay. Adam Thompson's 25th. Looks like Sloan has retired. Wes Parker has retired. Palmer, 5 laps down, 28th.
I'm going to be taking the top here.
Don't see Heckert, Montrose, or Johnson.
Teammate games.
There's Johnson. So Johnson's still out there.
Termy,
Johnson
I dare
is
you.
31st. Eric Wildenshire 32nd.
If I wasn't in the playoffs and that's trying to fight for a chance, Clapper, I would.
Light's still on our pace cars. So we still
Mike,
got ways
I
to go.
trademarked that term, so you can't use it.
Got some copyright law going on.
And I know who that is.
Should get the one to go here. Yep, lights out on our pace car. Blake Giglio going to restart from the lead.
Is it 28 in the playoffs as well, or no?
I think he is.
Does he have a blue spoiler?
No, he has a red one.
Let's look real fast.
Well, then I don't know.
He is in the playoffs.
He was in the playoffs last week, I believe.
He was in the playoffs last week. Well, that hasn't changed from last week. Everyone in the playoffs last week are in the playoffs this week. Next week it'll change. 4 people will be knocked out of the playoffs after this race. Field working their way through 3 and 4. We're getting set for a restart. Coming to 4 to go.
All right, Daniel, shake and bake time.
First you shake it, then you bake it. Leader Giglio is chosen the top, and they are restarted. As you see, all the 3 CTC cars go at the same time, obviously on communication on when to go. Well played team strategy there. Blake Giglio first, Mike Chris second, and we're 3 wide. I believe that's going to take out Hoytsma and Edwards. It did. Dominic Lee, caution back out.
Caution out. And if you love this entertainment, iRacing.com, you can buy the cars at the track.
Mikey getting turned.
Daniel, you
Dominic Lee.
my favorite person.
Lucas Hoytsman, the 97, taken out as well. Mike Edwards.
Oh, it said I passed under yellow, but I mean we went.
You went.
He must have passed in the inside. Did he pass in the inside?
He passed Mike Edwards.
I
who
was
was
second
supposed
line
to-
announcement, or second car announcement.
He got to the line before Mike Edwards, who was supposed to be in front of
chose
him.
the outside, so he got a black passing, even though he didn't.
Correct. He passed Mike Edwards, and that's what gave him the black flag.
I don't know what you're doing there, Zach. I have to wait for the 14, wherever he is.
Dominic
Yeah,
Lee,
but
Mike Edwards racing
You can
hard
still
there.
catch the pace car.
Let's see if we can go far chase here. Slow it down a bit and see what we see. I'll let you guys make the call in chat. Edwards the 14, Hoytsman the 97, Lee the 98. Lee gets it down in there.
14, you're dragging your wheel, buddy.
Looks like netcode. What up, Ian? 97. Hard hit driver's side for the 97. Fortunately, everyone behind actually able to avoid this one. Didn't see any ARCA Break Weekly going on.
Watch out, there's a lucky dog coming.
Look at the 25 of Palmer. Thread that needle.
After review, the 98 made contact with the left rear of the 14, causing the incident. The 98 will be getting a penalty. That is his second penalty, so it will be a drive-through penalty.
Dominic Lee being handed the penalty. Second place.
What happened there?
What up, Randy? Yep, Mikey. Those of you that don't know in chat, XMTNZ is the 14 car. He was involved in that one. What did you see, Mikey? I'll pull you up here if you want. Wes just got out of the race altogether and he's like, nope.
Is this a cutoff race?
Yep. Has been all night.
Yeah, and we got non-playoff drivers dumping people and taking them out.
Lucas Hoytsman.
Oh yeah, come on, keep doing it.
Multi-time champion of the ARCA series and in Sidewinder.
It's hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Mountain says he got dumped. Lucas Hoytsman says he got dumped. Race Control says he got dumped.
You don't want those pictures?
No, not at all.
Wes doesn't even know who's talking to him. That is Ian Montrose. Bulldog 88 beat Ian Montrose. We're heading to overtime.
I think it was a 21. It was somebody that wrecked somebody else earlier. Usually it's the 21.
Wow.
Hey, I have no scratches on this thing.
Oh, man.
All right. It feels like Oprah or Jerry Springer, one of the two. Oh yeah, he did ARCA break the shit out of you. You're just sitting there and then all of a sudden he clobbered you. Well after the accident. And that did happen. We got lights out? We got lights out.
Oh,
Beautiful.
there's the scratches now.
Pace car says, time to get back racing. Which accident? The one where you turned left on the apron and hit a parked car. That one.
No, I didn't like the schedule. I only ran like 4 races.
You could have read a book. It'd be a really short book. Picture book with 1 page. Field working their way down the backstretch here at Las Vegas. Green-white checker attempt number 1. Oh, we watched it from your wheel. Did watch it. You were behind somebody. And you ducked out from behind somebody right into his car. So I know you didn't see him, but it still happened. Lost Vegas. I don't know where it is. Lost at Vegas. Lost in Vegas? Anyway, Blake Giglio, race leader, gets us restarted in the 16. Michael Christopher trying to hang on to second. Dominic Lee up to the 3rd spot. Dominic Lee, I guess, didn't get the EOL that he was supposed to get, as he's still 3rd. Not sure what's going on there. Giglio out front. Mike Chris 2nd. See the 2 teammates doing battle for the race lead. Mike Chris entering low, cost him on exit. Dominic Lee going to look to his inside in the 98.
Mike Christopher, I'm fucking under you.
Wow.
You got a black flag.
Dominic Lee takes out Michael Christopher on the last lap for
What a dick. What a dick.
no reason.
You are kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable.
So Blake Giglio going to get the race win in the 16.
And people call me a dirty driver. Like,
As Dominic Lee just
The ending of the race will be reviewed.
changes the entire race.
oh, there's nothing to review. We all saw it. I mean, I had no chance at a win, but as soon as he gets to my inside, he's got a black flag. What a joke.
Looks like we get to do some more babysitting tonight.
Yeah, I had a 0 lap because I did that.
Cliff Mullins gets a P3.
Exits don't count here.
Yeah, but it looks so pretty on the score sheet.
Giglio destroyed his car, still trying to do celebrations.
And it was net code, by the way.
Garrett just hit Cliff. Yeah. Teammates goofing off.
Aye.
Free flag. Yay.
Alright, let's
I got
get
wheel damage.
Mullins, Evers, and Giglio to the waiting room.
Really quick.
I agree, JR.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
I agree. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. Let's go ahead and...
Oh, if you guys are wondering what happened to me, the 21 on the start there, Cody, I kind of shifted to first real quick by accident.
I don't think anybody was wondering. Cliff, DG, you got
Hi.
comment?
What's
Hi.
up?
Hello, how's it going?
Well, that happened.
It did. A whole lot of shit went down, and then by the time you looked up, you were third.
Yeah, I had no idea. I saw everything that Dickweed did to Mike Chris up there, and I kind of expected, for it to be a crash fest right there at the end with guys having 2 tires and us having 4. I didn't see that happening, though. I was going to be happy if I could have got a 6th place finish. I was kind of where I wanted to be at as far as points. I knew I was in front of who I needed to be in front of. And, yeah, they wadded them up coming out of 2, and JR had right front down, and he damn near took me out in 3. I have no idea how the hell I missed him. And I mean, he was coming straight up the track, and I was just I literally closed my eyes and somehow come through with 3rd out of it.
Yep. What do you think about a car supposed to have a black flag restarting in 3rd anyway and taking out 2nd?
Well, I mean, me and Garrett were kind of sitting down there on the bottom anyway because he was on the inside line. I was like, he's fixing to fuck this all up for us. Because I thought he was going to try and lay back and try to shoot into the pits before the when the green dropped, and that wasn't going to be able to work. So then he just decided to. And as a matter of fact, when we took the white flag, I mentioned it to Garrett, and I don't think neither one of us was streaming though, but I definitely said it. I said, "Watch this. The 98 is going to take out the 70 right here," and it won't even 3 seconds later, going down into turn 1, he goes, "I'm inside of you," and then that's when Mike said, "Well, you have a black flag," and then next thing I know, he turns right. So, yeah, that was a, yeah, I got to put that in the notes for the next show, I believe.
And how often do you hear Dickweed and Mike Christopher referenced in the same sentence, and it wasn't about Mike Christopher?
I know that never happens. I always, call him that. So,
right, we give Mike Chris a hard time, but man, I think we gotta stick up for Mike Chris on this one.
Yeah, I know that was a dumbass move is all that was. That was just it was a dick move. So I mean,
I might have to come on Spit and Venom with you this week just to talk about that shit.
Yeah, well, whenever I get a chance to do it, I'll definitely have you or somebody on. I know that's definitely gonna be a talking point for sure. It might even be the dumbass award for this show.
I mean, if something beats that, I'm just gonna hang my head in shame and probably just delete the league.
I don't blame you.
All right, Cliff, you got any friends, family, sponsors to throw out after your P3 finish tonight?
Yeah, Spit and Venom Podcast, of course, race22.com, Orange Phoenix Media, Low Drag Esports, Black Tide Gallows, Adam for doing this paint for me. He last minute said, "Hey, do you want a Memorial Day paint?" And I was like, "Well, sure," and he threw it together. I mean, it was literally like 10 minutes. And of course, you guys for putting this thing on, and Dominic Lee for giving me a great freaking finish on that one.
All right, that's Cliff Mullins in the 22. Getting a P3 tonight. Congrats on your P3 finish. Hopefully that's enough to move you on to the next round of the playoffs, and we'll catch you back next race.
All right, bud. See ya.
There we go, Cliff Mullins in the 37, getting it done tonight. Let's go ahead and bring up our second place finisher, Ethan Evers in the 8. Ethan, DG in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, man?
Not a whole lot. What is up, my man? You got that P2 tonight with the carnage going on all around you. What did you think of that end of that race?
Definitely didn't want to get that P2 that way, that's for damn sure. I mean, JR was probably going to steal a podium from me, so I feel bad for JR there, but, you know.
Yep, well, it landed in your lap, and take the gifts when they come, I suppose, because it always could go the other way.
I mean, definitely. I was satisfied with top 5, though. We would have made the playoffs either way. I wasn't, like, you know, just gunning for anything, but that sucks that happened there at the end for everybody. But
for sure.
It works out for me, so I'll be all right with it. I ain't gonna like complain too much or sound sour about it.
Don't Kyle Busch it up. That's what you're saying.
Right.
Damn it, we finished second. It's terrible. All right, bud. You got any friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to drop on us tonight?
Yeah, I love my Fort Worth guys, man. Dude, they've been hanging out all week, you know, or during the playoffs with us, even on the ones that they're not in, and just helping me out. Definitely elite, even though I haven't really done much with them here lately. But and I got DG Swiss on the car tonight on the back. Maybe that helped me out.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. It's never helped me.
And shout out to Pops. You know, he's always watching, so
there you go.
Don't forget him.
Daddy Evers probably hanging out in chat somewhere. Thanks so much, Ethan, for your chatting with us, and congrats on your P2 finish. We'll catch you in the next race, my friend.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Ethan Evers bringing it home in P2 tonight. Let's go grab our race winner. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
What's up, man?
Well, that was an interesting race. What did you feel?
Well, I felt, you know, good that I won. I just can't believe what happened behind me. That was something.
Yeah, that's the word for it.
Yeah, didn't expect it, and I looked in my mirror and I saw death. So I think it would have been a good finish. I knew Mike was gonna send it in on me until he got destroyed. But I knew he said he was gonna send it in. He didn't send it in to me, at least. He sent it into the outside wall. But overall, good race. I think we got a bit lucky there that Lucas took his tires early.
Yeah.
But other than that,
sure. Mike Edwards had suffered the same fight Mike Chris did, so something about Mike's tonight didn't go well.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Edwards I think he was better than I was in the short run. I think a lot of people were better than I was in the short run, but I just avoided the trouble that there was and was able to take home a lucky win and backed into that one.
You Kyle Bushed it.
Or Alex Bowman it, whatever one you want to do.
Depends on who you laugh at.
Well, I mean, I'm a Bowman fan, so I mean, I laugh at both.
Oh, so you like the hacks?
Okay.
Well, Garrett Boyd says boo. Just wanted to make sure you knew that.
What? He just destroyed my car after the race, you know what I mean?
That's all he did, you know.
Yeah, I tried to style it, and I destroyed myself, so that was...
That was pretty funny. I'm watching that right now, actually, in slow-mo.
Yeah. That was something. And then the wheels got knocked off, so then there was that. And we just kept my foot in, did some burnouts, and it blew up, and we're here.
Garrett Boyd destroyed you. Don't forget that piece.
That's okay.
All right, bud. Congrats on the victory. You got any friends, family, sponsors, shout-outs to drop on us tonight?
Yeah, SRL, do for broadcasting, CC Racing, Ledrigy Sports, Remember Setup Shop. Just everyone that gets out here that's on the car. And I ran the Pontiac.
You did? I was going to mention something about that. Pontiac looked like it was lucky tonight.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's always lucky when Lucas wins, you know?
True. And he's got his Pontiac truck, you know. Got
That's
2 championships in that. Yeah. It's Toyota powered. Pontiac powered Toyota. Yes, Toyontiac. Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead and bring that out for Thursday and see if you win.
Where are we Thursday?
I don't know. I don't even know where we are tomorrow.
Wait a minute. Let's see if I have a shot.
We're going to wait. Also, while we're waiting, William would like to know, how is he supposed to get winner picks when you keep destroying your car at the finish line?
Well, That's for you to know.
Also, you said we're at Daytona for Chuck's Thursday.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that's how that goes.
You're gonna need the luck there.
I'm gonna wop bop bop it. We're gonna push some teammates, and we're gonna wreck them on the last lap. We're gonna win. That's the idea right there.
Good luck. All right,
Yep.
bud.
Thank you.
We'll let you get on out of here. Enjoy your win, and we'll catch you in the next race.
Yep.
Blake Giglio getting the win tonight in the 16, then destroying his car so William can't take pictures of it. Just to be a pain, I'm sure. I'm sure you had that all in mind just to get at you, William. No other reason possible. All right. That was fun. That was crazy. That was wild. That was intense. Still can't believe what we just watched, but hey. Let's go get our final results. Yeah. Blake Giglio, your race winner. Ethan Evers with the P2. Cliff Mullins, Garrett Boyd, Griffin Jones making a very nice debut, top 5. Zachary Margerson gets 6th. Jonathan Ledger 7th. Scott Nelson 8th. Blake Roebuck, Billy Davison round out the top 10. Cody Brown, Corey Lavallo, Daniel Llewellyn, Will Ashburner, Joe Selby gets your 11 through 15. Mike Edwards, Clapper Newell, Hammer, Hayes, and Deal, your top 20. So Deal was up towards the front towards the end. Suffered in that last lap accident. Shows up down in 20th, but decent race for JR before that finish. Mike Chris gets 21st. Up towards the front all race as well, and taken out, oddly, by a car that should have been on pit road. Adam Crozier gets 22nd. Adam Thompson 23rd. Lucas Hoytsman 24th. Jason Palmer, Kyle Heckert, Wes Parker, Afton Sloan, Ian Montrose, EJ Johnson, your top 30. Can't show you the final page, but there were a couple drivers there. Derek Wilden 31st. Chris Olfire shows 32nd. Tyler Land 33rd. So a few drivers that were there briefly didn't stick around the whole race. But there are some drivers down there. Just the page is broken. Alright guys, that has been our broadcast. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head there, pick up a subscription where you can get these cars, this track, and come race with us. Head on over to DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run ARCA on Monday. Tuesday we have the Fort Worth Screen Xfinity Series. Wednesday we have the Butt Kicker Cup Series. Thursday, iRacing iFlag Super Late Models and StackUp.org Trucks. Friday we run some fun hosted races right here on our Twitch channel. Then on Saturday, we have the StackUp.org Legend Series. And Sunday, we conclude with our Lordco Auto Parts Street Stock Series that runs on both dirt and asphalt. Come check them all out. Thank you guys for watching tonight's broadcast, and we will see you in the next race.